Hello everyone and welcome back. These pallets, so these are considered pallets, and these were a box or something when I got the metal roof, and you could bring them back and return them, and that's exactly what I was going to do. And it's just been super busy, and this morning now we're getting a quick couple inches of snow, so I thought, I need to get these on the trailer so I can bring them back. And I come out here and I got this broke loose and everything, and it's like I can't even lift it to get it on there. I would get it eventually, but anyway, I went inside and I looked because there's like 11 or 13 2x4s in each pallet, whatever it was. And then the lumber in this here, because when I took the strap right here off before, it's like it's not even nailed together. So I went in and looked at my order and saw that what I get back when I return this, and it's cheaper for me to keep the lumber because I need to buy some lumber to build shelving and stuff in the back part where Melissa's studio is going to be. So I did the pricing, and it's cheaper. Yeah, it would be more expensive for me to go back in and buy this lumber, like bring it back and then have to go back and buy lumber later. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep it, and I'll just stack it in the back there so I can use it, but it'll save me a lot of time. As soon as I saw that it wasn't nailed together, it was like, oh, well, those are completely undamaged boards. I need to get this out of here because I plow straight through here with the tractor, and this is right in my way. So it'll be nice to get this out of here. We haven't had any big snowfalls. It doesn't look like there's any real big ones coming. If we were south, if I was down by the hobby farmhouse today, they're getting about 6 inches, but not up here. Well, now that I got all that lumber picked up and one more section of pipe put on the boiler, I think I'm going to run this trailer over, and even if I just get a small load of birch here and haul it over to the boiler, it's one less load I have to do later. That wind is picking up. Tomorrow is supposed to be windy and it's starting to feel chilly. Half hour of cutting wood. I don't think the pile got much smaller. But that's probably a week worth of burning in the boiler. If I keep plugging away like this, I'll have that pile gone in no time. Well, looks like we need four-wheel drive. That temperature is just at that spot where it's slippery. I'd cut a little longer, but about 5 minutes is when Melissa will call on her ride home from work, and we always talk on our way home. The way I have that wood stacked, I better go around the long way and come at the pile that way. Those of you that live in a cold climate know what it's like to take a frozen bottle of water, throw it up on the defrost, and drink it as it melts. I got all that wood stacked up. Tomorrow is supposed to be pretty windy, I think, so it's going to be pretty chilly. I don't know if I'll go out there and cut any more tomorrow or not. I think now I'll run in the guest house. I can still get maybe an hour playing around in there tonight. minutes to 7. That's enough of a day today. I know I've had enough. Just getting my heat runs in. And I think that'll be good. I need to put the one in the bedroom and one in the bathroom. I'm not going to put one in the utility room because I can just put one right on the plenum or whatever that the heat stack is called if I need one in there. But usually that furnace keeps that pretty warm. Got a few pairs of gloves out here I think I'll bring in so they can dry out. I'll have to come out and fill up the boiler in about an hour and a half. Yesterday I didn't film anything. It got to 12 degrees yesterday and the wind was gusting like over 35 miles an hour. It was just ridiculous. So I didn't even come out here and fire up the furnace or anything because the way the wind blows in up on top like that, it would have been a fighting battle. But now today I had to work and then I went to Menards and got a bunch more stuff here. So I can kind of continue forward. My whole cart was full. I would have liked to get a couple of more things, but that's all I could fit in one trip. I picked up a few rolls of poly because once I get the stuff on top finished, I want to get that polyed off to help hold in the heat when I'm in here. I got 3 of the insulated ductwork to go from what will be like the plenum over to each one of the heat ducts. I had to get one more of the hot air ducts. I remember I was talking about getting the straight sticks of the PEX. I got that, and I got 2 pieces of, it's a plastic brick mold, so that one window that's going to go into the utility room, I need to put a brick mold on there and then I won't have to paint it. I'm not going to do much out here tonight. It's been a busy day. I ran one of the insulated ducts. And now I'm figuring out what I need here for this heat run that goes up. I think all I have to do is just go straight up. I don't need to have anything that goes off like front to back because all I have is 4 hookups on that. And I can do that on a square with a top. Last night was the first day that it went below 0. It got down to minus 3.5. Got up to 27 today. I think it's going to get up closer to 30 tomorrow. And then the bottom's going to drop out and it's going to be cold. Maybe tomorrow afternoon I'll grab another load of wood. We'll see what the weather's like. It's about 9:15 right now. I just filled up the wood boiler. Got the load of wood it'll take to burn it all day tomorrow. Melissa's getting water for the chickens. Everything is pretty much done for today.
Good morning, everybody. Didn't burn a whole lot of wood overnight. Well, it's been 12 hours since I loaded it. One sled full in there. Next time I load it up, it'll be 8:30 or 9 o'clock tonight. It's right now 30 degrees outside, and tonight now some kind of front's coming through, and it's going to winds are going to gust over 50 miles an hour, and tomorrow's high is something like 6 or 9. So I decided that I'm going to run out and cut another load of wood and haul it over here. For people that live in cold climates and do things outside, you know what I mean when I say there's a huge difference between 20 degrees and 30 degrees, and even a huger difference between 20 degrees and like 10 degrees. So 30 degrees is like summer right now. I can cut wood when it's 0, no problem, but a little more comfortable right now. Drive this over there. I have a bunch of stuff to do midday today. I don't know if I'll get a chance to do another load this afternoon or not. Well, I've been gone all afternoon. Just a couple minutes before 3 right now. Just got the rest of that wood unloaded. I think I'll go out there and get one more load. Let's see if we can sneak one more load in before dark. That looks like a nice load. Starting to get pretty dark, so let's go get this stacked up. It's getting there. I see the wind has switched around. It was mainly coming out of the south today, and now it's switching around to the north. Still supposed to get 50-mile-an-hour gusts. I see Melissa is home from work. I think I'll go in and say hello to her and then come back out here and get this unloaded. Nice and toasty in here. .65 right here. As soon as that thing hits 66, the air handler will shut off. There we go. Over here, 59 in here above my dad's chair and 32 degrees outside. 19 days and the days start getting longer. I was trying to think of what I can do out here. I mean, it needs to be cleaned up, but I really don't feel like doing that. But I could put the brick mold on that window because then I could put it in the next couple of days. Let's see what we can do with this window. I really do not like the whole style of this window. I do not like, but the price was absolutely right. So got some little high points here of plastic that needs to be taken down. I think if I stay right here, I don't like this bottom part at all. I don't like windows when the screens come out the outside of the house. I mean, if I'm going to buy them, it's going to be fine. How often do you remove the screen and it's going to be in the utility room? I'm just saying that I wouldn't buy this window in the store, but I'm definitely going to make it work. I think we'll start right down here on the bottom and get this piece in because this is going to be the hardest one. I have hardly anything to fasten it to. But if I can get it in here, I think I can make that work. And these ones here won't be that bad. better jobs putting on brick mold before, but it'll serve its purpose. I've had about enough of today. I think I'll go inside. I don't have any videos to edit yet. This one still has 2 more days to go, but I do have my last deer hunting video. I think I'll make that public right now and play around with comments for the rest of the night. Sounds like that wind is still picking up. I was gonna bring you out there when I filled up the wood boiler, but it's just way too nasty out there. Good morning, everybody. 4 below zero. I have an 8 o'clock in the morning Walmart pickup. Melissa wants to make shrimp, crab, and something else, bisque, I think. So she ordered some stuff I have to get. I let my truck warm up for about 25 minutes and it's still chilly in here. I'm just out here this morning getting this poly put up, which is going to be really nice because there was some pretty big gaps over there by flipping over the 2-inch insulation. After all the years, you know, it's kind of sagged down. Now it'll sag up, and it'll just help keep the heat held in here. Melissa's in there making whatever that was for lunch. I haven't been in there in about an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm going to run in and check and see how it's going. That's really going to help a lot. I wanted to work out here today, and then tomorrow I'll be out in the guest house. Today's high is only, I don't know, 10 or 14, and tomorrow is like 27. A lot easier to work out there because there's just nothing to stop the heat from going out. You know, it's got all the vents and everything, so it'll be pretty cold in there today. It's really nice in here today. You can see the gaps where the warm air can just go right up. See, I'll get this and then eventually we'll blow insulation up there, so none of that'll matter.
Fran, you up? Food's ready.
While we had lunch, I did make it out to the studio part of the workshop and finished doing that poly on the ceiling, but then Melissa and I got busy doing stuff inside and we watched a movie, and now it's 9 o'clock at night and I'm filling up the stove. It burned it up pretty good today, but I had that heat going in the back part of the workshop and I turned it up what I had in the front part, so it was heating a lot more today. All loaded up and ready for the night. This morning I just been out playing around doing the heat runs in the guest house here, and now it's about 11:45 and Melissa's frying up ribeyes, doing green beans, and I put potatoes in the oven for baked potatoes. A little chilly out this morning. It was like 2 degrees, or yeah, it was real cold, but it's supposed to warm up still to be 27 or 28. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. What did we accomplish in here today? We got both of the cold air runs are cut in now, but I do need to get 2 more of those 25-foot rolls of the insulated piping. I've got to do both cold air runs, and there'll be a scrap off the one. I've got to get this one for the hot air over to where the plenum or whatever it's called will be. That got done, which has been bugging me. I got the scuttle hole in, which my whole life I've hated putting in the scuttle holes. I've done a lot of them. But up, you know, down south, they have all, you know, their furnace goes up on top, and a lot of times the water heater, so they've got pull down stairs. Here we don't do that. We just have a scuttle hole, which is just an attic access to get up there. So I've got that in here. We have to have the sides. I made my sides 18 inches because I'm going to want to blow this in R49. So I think I'm a little over 16 inches, 16 and 3/4 maybe, or 1/4 depth of insulation up there. So you've got to get up high enough so it's not blowing on top of the access door. You know, you just push it up and pull it out, and then that just gets a piece of batt insulation on it. So that's done. Melissa was just out here. We talked about where we're going to put that window and where we'll put the freezer. We want to get an upright chest freezer in here. Washer dryer. The next thing up in here now is the plumbing lines. And for me, I'm going to start over here where it's going to stub into the cabinets to get over to the sink, and then work my way backwards, going over to the utility room. But I have to think that through because like they're going to be hot and cold coming through, going above that door, drilling through, then 90 and going in through this wall. The thing is, like when that 90 goes in there, I've got to clamp it. I can get to this clamp, but there's no way I can get to the other clamp to do it. So I have to think ahead, have this hole drilled, get that long piece sitting here so that I can shove it out far enough to get it clamped, and then slide it in, and then I can go ahead and fit these two and clamp it for both of those. When I get back into here, I have a wider stud space, so it won't be a problem, but this will be. And then I was thinking, well, this is going to be so simple. I just got to go from the kitchen sink, you know, from here, and then I got to do the tub, which is right there. Great, I'm done. No, I've got to get a cold water all the way back here to where the toilet is. So that is going to be quite a challenge. As far as everything else in here now, all the outside walls can be insulated. Oh, that's enough yapping. Let's get that garbage can down and call her a day. It really gets cold fast in here when I shut that furnace off. It's going to be nice to have some insulation. I was going to cut wood today, but it was kind of windy and I really didn't feel like it. But last night, Melissa was looking on Marketplace, and a person had seasoned hard maple, 6 cord loads, limited supply, and they had posted it just 2 hours prior. So I got a hold of them. This Wednesday, I have 12 cord coming out here, 2 loads, and by this morning when I woke up, his post was sold out. So I'm lucky I got it when I did. I don't have to worry about anything now. I mean, that's all dried and we're good for this whole winter, and we'll have wood next year too. I will see you guys on the next video.